ideas. And I had to keep myself, and I was very proud, so I didn't want to sign on the dole, the social security. So I would have these part-time jobs as a waitress, I would work in bars, I worked in shops, I did everything I had to do just to keep myself, fed and covered with a roof over my head. And I was working in this health food restaurant in West Hampstead. And I also worked part-time in Camden Lock Market. I'm not sure many of you have gone to Camden Lock. Yeah. It's even getting around with applause from one person. But Camden Lock back in the 70s, early 70s I'm talking about, was a fantastic place. And I met a guy called Paul Jacobs. I was selling with my friend, she had a stall selling second-hand clothes. So, everybody's got their hustle, haven't they? My hustle was like, I'll get some thrift store clothes from Scotland, they're fantastic, you get them from Pennies, put them in a suitcase or two, bring them down to London and sell them at Camden Lock Market. I met Paul there, and he was selling kind of dodgy, like half-stolen records. Dodgy stuff. And Paul knew Dave. And I had been offered a publishing deal, bizarrely, by somebody that I'd met, and I'd played my music, my songs to whatever, I had a handful. And they were impressed enough to offer me a publishing contract, just one piece of paper like that. But I knew that I shouldn't sign anything. I knew that was the thing. That's the golden rule, don't sign anything. But what are you supposed to do? So I had this piece of paper, and Paul said, you must meet my mate Dave. And he introduced me to Dave, brought him up to the restaurant, and they wandered in, and the manager of the restaurant just looked at them, and looked at me, and he said, they're not with you, are they? And I said, no. They waited outside. And that was how I met Dave.